Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple LunaRose Tarot and Astrology. Um, Hi, guys. I see people in here already. Am I late? Sandra, Diana, Miss Owl, first one in. All right, guys. So I've been waiting for this live for quite some time. I see you guys in here, but it says 0, so I don't know. Funny part is, guys, we have this big live, and I didn't clear any space. So if something happens, like it'll just be gone. I'm wondering if we should play music, right? So as you guys can see, I'm not home. Where is home, right? It's wherever I'm at. But definitely a little side trip after our vacation. Just a little family check in. Don't really want to go into any details. For those of you that know, you know, right? But yeah, so I'm gonna be here for probably a couple of days. But I wanted to make sure that we got this live in because I know we had to postpone from Sunday. I do apologize for that. Guys, Etsy shop is reopened, so thank you so much. For those of you that have jumped in there already, I appreciate you very, very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you. It definitely helps to stay busy at these times. There's Gemini girl. Sandra says, picture is beautiful. Thank you. All right, guys. So we have sound. Sounds good. Yes, I see it. All right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do tonight, guys. We are gonna talk a little. It's gonna be kind of full because I've been gone for a minute, and so I have a lot to put in. I've been doing Etsy readings all day, so it's like there's definitely hi Nama. There's definitely some energies that I want to talk about that are collective. So we're gonna talk about this Libra full moon that's here, of course, and then we're gonna talk about the collective energy. I am gonna do a current masculine and a feminine, so both sides, guys, energy, and then I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna offer. Hi, Michelle. I'm gonna offer free readings, guys. I'm doing a free Queen of the Moon Oracle Pools. Messages from your person are free, as many as you want, guys. I do not have my Talking to Heaven cards still. Again, delayed in getting back to them. I have not seen the box, so it's like, yeah. I don't even know what this means because, it's like we're gifted these gifts, and it's like we need to be responsible with these gifts. And it's like, was I irresponsible? Did I lose this box? Or, am I supposed to be trying to do things, without those cards, right? Yeah, so and like right now there's so much going on that I can't even like sit down and try to figure that out, right? Hi, Miss Tina. Hi, Erica. Look at everyone coming in. I missed you guys so very much. All right, so we are going to do that collective reading. And then when I open it up, I'm going to do free Queen of the Moon oracles, free however many messages from the person that you want. Those are the collective ones that I've made, guys. And then I have some paid readings. I believe I put the options, should be scrolling across the bottom of your screen there. Yes, look at Miss Al, everyone coming in. Gosh, I miss you guys so much. All right, let's get to it. Let's talk about this Libra full moon. Okay, first I want to talk about Libras. Ready? I'm in a toe stepping mood, so be careful. Okay, so the Libra full moon has us really focused on relationships. Libra is that justice sign that you see, and she has like the scales of justice, right? And Libras are supposed to be all about justice and fairness and well-being of others. If you guys know me and you've been following me for a while, I clearly have an issue with the Libras, right? Um, and it's not because of anything that Libra's doing. It's me, guys, don't worry. But it's because I kept expecting Libras to behave this way. You know what I mean? It says they're supposed to be this way. And then I realized that um, it's their moon sign. Their moon sign is, if a Libra moon sign, those people, those Libra moons, it's easy for them to be justice and fair. They balance their emotions on a regular basis, right? Remember, the moon is how you feel about things and your emotions. So if you're a Libra sun sign, does that mean that you're not justice, full of justice and fairness and well-being of others? No, it doesn't mean that at all. But it means that you do have those traits, but in a very broad and general type of way. when you look at the moon sign, you have those traits in a very fine, detailed, specific type of way, right? So I do feel like that's why I have this issue, and it's going to be all signs, really. I just happen to know it from the Libras, because again, we're all on this very specific spiritual soul journey, right? Um, and the karmics that I dealt with were sun signs in Libra. So Libra moons. We have lots of Libra moons. Sandra is Libra moon. You have lots of Libra moons in here. Like several of you guys have gotten your astrology charts. And guys, I feel like spirit draws you to me so that you can teach me something. I think it's funny that you guys think I'm teaching you something. Because really all of you are teaching me something. So for example, when I studied everyone's Libra moon chart, I learned that why I was so upset about the Libra, right? My loved one is a Libra. All Libras. Very fair balance. It's the scales, right? But the moon is going to be more specific to that person. It's going to be easier for that person to portray those specific traits, right? And I think that definitely. I was talking to a gentleman earlier today, and he's a triple fire. Triple fire. Can you imagine, guys? But this person that I know, no names, of course, but this person that I know is very, I would say a peacekeeper is going to be like my, definition of this person. He definitely tries to keep things fair between everyone. He's very much about unconditional love and unity and oneness and, souls and happiness and all that good stuff, right? But three fires, your sun, your moon, and your rising. And so I was like, wow, how does this even happen? And I was like, whoever gave you that reading was wrong, right? Like that was what I said. I was like, I want to give you your birth chart for your birthday. I'm going to give you the right one, of course, I said. He did have the right one. He was all three fire signs. And so I was like, how are you not burning down like the whole state of Kentucky? Like I had to move because that's what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So I have so much Aries, so much fire in my chart. Like I have to fight the urge to just burn that bridge, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis. Like I have to, yeah, like I really have to focus on that. And so I asked him flat out, I was like, how did you become like who, how did you do that? And he told me, he was like, I really had to go deep into like a spiritual healing. He learned about Reiki. He learned about all the different things that he needed to do to balance himself out. And that's how he done it. And so I was like, okay, now I got to go back and look at this chart because what does he have to make him capable of doing that, right? What he has is a North Node in Pisces. So that made sense to me, right? Like that's where he's headed in this lifetime. But here's the thing, guys. Here's why I think this person deserves like a lot of props right now, because we all have North Nodes. Every last one of us on our chart has a North Node. It's telling us where we're headed, right? We are not, what's the, we struggle to follow our North Node. We struggle to follow like where we're going, right? Most of us do. It's a challenging journey, right? So for someone to come that far, and he's not like that much older than me, you know what I'm saying? Like to come that far in such a one lifetime is pretty significant to me. So yeah, just because we are a certain sign doesn't mean that we portray those specific qualities, and especially the not very favorable qualities, right? Because we're learning in our lifetime to like overcome those weaknesses or those not so favorable qualities of each sign, right? So the more work we do, the less our sun sign will be like that specific sign. But then that kind of gets us into the whole aspect of people thinking that it's not thinking, they're really studying it. And it's like, it could definitely be a thing. The universe, like everything's moving all the time, guys. And our screenshot of the universe is like at that moment when we were born. Everything kept moving after that. So now there's different types of charts and different types of studies where they look at what sun sign would you be now and today's time, right? And I think that may be something that PLR starts to, you know what I'm saying, dive into, because I was just so astounded. I've been studying your guys' charts and just assuming that you are this way. And I mean, that's kind of silly to think, right? We're all changing, we're all growing, we're all healing. So I'm so glad that I had that experience today, and I got to give that man his, you know, birth chart on his birthday. Hi, Pooja. All right, so enough of that stuff. But the full moon, I do want to say really quickly, guys, relationships is going to have you really focused on your relationships and how you kind of interact with those relationships. How much are you putting into each relationships? Of course, it's the full moon, guys, so expect some, you know, upsy turny types of things, but also expect people to speak truth, because remember, it's full moon. It's about illumination. Things are getting illuminated. So spotlight on relationships and how we show up for them. Oh, Chiron. Chiron is also assisting this full moon, guys, and I think it's really, really important that we pay attention to that. Also, Chiron, remember, is the asteroid that represents your wounded healer. Your wounded healer represents what you're healing in this lifetime. It is the wounded healer, but that's what it means. It's like, this is what you're working on healing, overcoming in this lifetime. So it's really assisting this full moon. So I just want to say, for those of you, you know, on the specific journeys, specific spiritual journeys, right? With all the labels, I don't even know what to call it anymore. It's like, what label are we going to pick today? This can be very impactful for those of you that are still in karmic situations. So you might want to keep those things in mind. Remember, full moons are usually the unexpected. So in other words, something's being illuminated, shown to you, and it was in the dark before, you didn't see it, but it gives you something, illumination. It gives you some sort of knowledge that's going to help you get through, you know, whatever it was you didn't know, right? I feel like I'm missing all the comments, guys. I swear, I promise, I don't mean to. Don't forget, we're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so they're all mixed together for me, and they just all go every which way. But I see Miss L say something about getting over it. I don't know what's going on, but I hope Miss L doesn't have to get over anything too terrible. I love you, Miss L. I miss you guys so very much. All right, so that's the astrology. Now I'm going to take my face off the camera, guys, and we're going to go just to the cards, all right? But you guys got to see me. I'm live and well. I had a beautiful vacation. I wish I had some things together to show you what all happened when I got to go to Missouri and meet Sandra. But I do have some big plans. I'm filling out my notebook all day. I have a video that I'm trying to edit and make also, but I wanted to make sure that I got the Etsy shop readings caught up. So guys, just keep an eye on the community tab, of course, on our Facebook page. As soon as I get these things together, I will get them out there. I do apologize for the delay. It was very unexpected, just family situation that needed to be attended to. Hi, Jenny. So now I'm gonna pause for just a minute, guys. You'll still be able to hear me, but I'm going to move the stuff just a little, so I can still see the comments. But this way, you guys won't have to just stare at my computer. I have to do it very carefully. If you guys could just see this setup that I have rigged over here. Oh my gosh, wrong one. It is severe. But I walked around the house and grabbed boxes of things that I was hoping could help me prop the things up, you know what I mean? And I think I have found enough stuff. All right, so we have a big space. You guys can see it, okay? Is it too dark? I know I don't have any light. I also don't have a mic, guys, so I know it probably sounds a lot different. But yes, thank you so much for bearing with me. Diana says, no need to apologize. I love you guys. I love you. It's the Aries in me. If it was me, I'd be mad. You see what I'm saying? Like, telling you guys, it's a overcoming situation on a regular basis. All right. So this is what I want to do, a real quick collective reading. Guys, I do want to mention that we do have the affiliate links in the description box of each video, guys. But I'm going to use 2 cards today that do not have the link in the description box. Again, my apologies. I will get them in as soon as I'm able to get that link from Amazon, and I will add them to, again, all the videos, which is a task in itself, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm definitely building this business all on my own. What I make, I reinvest, and yeah, I don't have those services where you can just like click a button and it does every single video you've ever made or going to make, right? So yeah, a little different over here. So yes, when I say I appreciate you guys, I'm for real. I really appreciate you guys. It definitely helps me keep pushing, right? All right, so I feel like the light stinks a little, but we're gonna work with it. All right, so Sandra gifted me the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. I have not been able to put these cards down. I know what happens. I know you guys are thinking it happens every time. But sometimes there's a deck of cards that just really grab a hold of me, and it's like I just can't let go of them. I forgot to show my friend. But she also gave me this Crystal Unicorn Tarot by Pamela Chin. Again, guys, I do apologize. These links are not in my affiliate links right now, but I will get them in very, very soon. But I have not been able to put these down either. There's unicorns on them everywhere. And unicorns is definitely a new thing for PLR. I was never much into like the fairies and princesses and, you know, unicorns and stuff like that until, well, you know, a spiritual awakening. So it's really interesting to me because the unicorn is really impactful in my journey right now, and so it's like I think it's interesting every time someone like gives me something or I see something, right? Jasmine D, may I ask a question? We are doing some free readings, Jasmine. That information should be scrolling across the bottom of your screen, but first I'm going to do a really quick collective. So I'm looking at divine masculine and divine feminine energies. I'm going to look at the bridging energy. And then I'm going to do a head, heart, and higher self. Actually, you know what? I just heard we're not doing that. We're going to do, I have a reading called The Soul Connections and Separation, where we do just like the current energy, but instead of head, heart, higher self, we look at past, present, future. I think that's what we're going to do today. Past, present, future. All right. So let's check in and see how this full moon coming in is kind of affecting everyone on this journey, right? Masculine energy, we have the action card coming out. Look at all the fire. I mean, it's actually just clouds, but I definitely see like ball of fire in the sky. Miracle is coming out for feminine energy. I love it. I don't even know what to put the cards, but can you guys see it? You can't really see that. All right, we have transformation coming out for the bridging energy. So that is what's happening. There is a massive transformation. For those of you guys, again, on this very specific spiritual journey, over here we call it twin flames, right? There's definitely some sort of like big transformation happening collectively in the whole journey, right? It's like the twin flame journey has been here. I mean, it's been labeled all kinds of different nonsense for a long time. But you can go all the way back to like almost just the beginning of time, okay? And it's like it's been a thing that just keeps happening, and it happened a certain way. So when I had my spiritual awakening after I met this person and this thing happened, right? I was able to go research like who else did this happen to? I knew I wasn't the first one, right? And then I was able to follow that back, and you can just keep going and going. They weren't always, of course, called twin flames, but it's pretty interesting because right now it's becoming so popular and it's becoming like so trendy that everyone out here is like, I'm a twin, I'm a twin. Or you got people wanting to be twins, which I just in itself am baffled by that. we don't pick, I mean, that's not true. Our souls did pick this journey. Our soul did say we are strong enough to do this, but it's very challenging. And I mean, there's easier and more exciting, I would say, spiritual journeys. Wouldn't recommend someone going to look for their twin. Again, I used to think that you didn't have a twin unless you had like a physical person that you had this interaction with. So I'm just saying I don't have all the facts. One day when I'm sitting up there with Jesus, I always say, I'll ask him, but today's not the day. But what I have noticed is that all the other readers that are very much starting to be a more collective, strong collective. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but before there was like all these tarot readers talking about twin flames, and we all talked about different things. And now you can go and look at all these tarot readers, and guess what? They're all telling you the same thing in each video. And the reason that is because we're all focused on the astrology, which is factual, right? It's science. It's like it's here whether you like it or not, right? So there's that energy. But it's like something about this step-by-step process that we've all been studying for years and years and years is changing. And guys, I would just be a fool if I didn't say I believe it is Pluto. I'm just saying, Pluto. I know it's only 250 years, and that's not the entire span of all of time, but it's a pretty big move. It's a pretty drastic transit that's happening that I don't think people understand just how much transformation Pluto is bringing in. Remember, guys, Pluto does rule Scorpio, and Scorpio is the house of transformation. All right, so that's going to be the current energies. All right, let's do a quick past, present, future. I wish you guys could see them a little better. I wish I could use different ones, but I can't. This is the ones, guys. Erica on Facebook says, feeling the major changes. Yes, absolutely. All right, so here we go. Let's do past, present, future, starting with masculine again. So we have stand still coming out for the past. No way. We have courage coming out for the present. Ooh, and it's scary. And we have going forward. I love it. Coming out for the future. That's a past, present, future if I've ever seen it. See what I mean? I love these cards, Sandra. Love them, love them, love them. All right, I am going to pull a little tarot. And standing still. So, guys, I've been getting a standing still, and now I'm getting it for masculine for the past, and I don't necessarily feel like I was picking it up the same for when I was reading for me. I kept getting standing still for me and a few of you guys in the Etsy shop, and I definitely got this energy of like, we're being asked. There's a request here to be still. And I say request because we can get up and go whenever we want. We have free will. But it's like we all have this feeling, especially Divine Feminine, has this feeling like we know that we're not supposed to. And we also know that there will be bigger consequences than maybe previously before if we do, right? And I think that's that whole 7-year cycle. It's like the cycle is ending, and it's like we're not going to the next cycle, right? Rashima, 777-888. You must be seeing the numbers too. So yeah, it's like we're not repeating it. The new cycle has started, and we're not taking the old karma in. So for many of you, you extended your separation even when you didn't have to. For many of you, I mean, and it took some I don't want to say it took some big girl balls, right? Like, you know what I mean? The masculines reached out, feminines reached out. There was, communication, there was opportunities, and it's like everyone chose we're not going to repeat this karmic cycle, right? So it's interesting to me that courage is here in the present and standstill is in the past, because I feel like feminines just got through this standstill. Masculines, it seems like they've been in that energy for a long, long time. But right now, everything's changing, everything's shifting. Look at that Pluto moving, and I know it looks like a beautiful butterfly, but Pluto is a dark, dark planet, far, far away. It's so far away they don't even call it a planet anymore. But I'm just saying, like, it's a very impactful energy. I would imagine it looks just like this. Look at all that water just slashing everywhere. A dark ocean, you know what I mean? So they're definitely going through something where masculine energy, where they're having to be courageous, and they could even be forgoing the mask, like no longer caring that it's not the swan in water, right? Like it's not looking pretty and they don't care anymore. I'm definitely picking that up here. That could be transformation too for masculine energy. Like maybe masculine energy normally, like didn't want people to know that this chaos was happening, right? Going forward is in the future energies. I will say that I don't necessarily know if going forward means with someone on their own. I would hope that they would go on their own so that they can, have their healing time. But let's pull some tarot and see. I know some feminine energies were a little pushy. There was some feminine energies that were a little, expectations were still there. And that definitely caused some pressure, right? The Chariot fell out, but I'm going to put it back in because the Chariot is the ride or die, follow the rules, yes or no. And I feel like that's just the main energy that the masculine is in. All right, so let's try again. Stand still, the Hierophant, yeah. So some of these masculines could definitely be married, definitely could be considering marriage. That could have been the standstill, like not sure, am I supposed to do this? Am I not supposed to do this? But the Hierophant talks about conforming, right? The Hierophant is that card that says a long time ago, we all did this thing that we thought was the right thing to do because everybody told us that it was the right thing to do, right? So that's what we did. And then we realized that, oh, now we're in a karmic relationship 20 years down the road, and it's very unhealthy, and now we have to go have a spiritual awakening and heal, right? So that's kind of the energy for the masculine that I'm picking up. All right, let's look at the courage card. The courage card. That's so weird. I almost lost all of them. All right, courage. So I do see like some purple, dark ocean water. It's like swirling. There's definitely some having to like stand through a big storm. Look at the Three of Swords coming out, but it's not just a big storm. It's like ready to face the storm is what it is. Ready to face the storm. So Three of Swords coming out, definitely healing the broken heart. Some of these masculine energies could have been in long-term karmic relationships, for a long time. All right, let's see where the masculine energy is heading. So we have the Five of Cups coming out. So that's going to be the loss. So there is going to be a period of healing here, which is actually good. And I know masculine energy is like, what? I don't like it. I get that. But here's the thing about the Five of Cups. And this one is no different. I feel the things, guys. That's how I do it. And everything has energy. Everything. You really don't have to touch it. Like I can tap into your energy just from sitting over here at my house, right? And you're at your house. But when you do touch things, it definitely gives you a very direct, what's the word? Like a direct explanation of what that energy is, right? So Five of Cups is always lost. There's no tarot deck that I can pick up and touch the Five of Cups in it, not like, send me into like teary-eyed emotions, right? And it's because there's been a severe loss. And I feel like the Five of Cups, one, it's in the middle, right? It's five. It's like right smack in the middle. It's not the ace. It's not like the king. It's like right in the middle. It's like, yes, there was this great loss, but it's like people don't see how great it is. And they stuck it, just smashed it in the middle. You see what I'm saying? And it's not that at all. But that's a lot of how people see it or feel it, right? Five of Cups is actually a very big card. It says that yes, you've suffered this massive, massive loss. That there's never any words I can find in my brain to express that type of loss. For some of these masculines, this is like their life dream, right? Like the thing they thought they were gonna do their whole life, right? So Five of Cups is it's a loss. It's a loss like no other. But the Two of Cups that are still standing, because the Three Cups that's spilled, that's what everybody always looks at, those three cups. And they see the spilled cups and they're like, oh my gosh, I lost this thing. And yes, you did lose this thing. It is gone. You can't get it back. There's no words to express that loss. But
Does that mean that you're done, that your road ends, that you're supposed to quit, that you have to stop there? No, absolutely not. It actually means you still have more to do. And whatever this loss is, it's actually pointing you, directing you, showing you. And what you're supposed to do is look up. You're just supposed to look up. That's it. Look up. You're going to see that you still have more life. And I don't care if you see 2 more cups or if you just see that the sun rises every day. Just look up. There's still more to go. There's still more to do. It's like we don't understand that we all have purpose. There's something we're all supposed to be doing here. And it's like it's not done until we've reached the light, until we're at the end. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we have a loss and we're like, oh, we're done. And no, that's actually not true. Now, you have free will. So can you stay? Is it possible this masculine will stay in this 5 of Cups? Well, I hope not. The card does say going forward, so I would assume that they get through the darkness and walk towards that light, right? But definitely struggling, experiencing massive loss. And when I say massive loss, guys, I mean like, I know most of you would think like maybe somebody passed, and yes, that's possible, but it's like it doesn't have to be a person passed away. Like, just imagine if you grew up and you had this dream and you were like, I'm going to be a doctor and I'm going to work every day of my life to be this doctor. And then things happen and life happens and all these unfair disadvantages happen and you don't make it to college and you don't make it to school and you don't get the degree. You see what I'm trying to say? And it's like all these things happen and your dreams change. It's a loss, right? It's like something that's no longer, you put all this energy, all this into, and it's like now it's not there. Now, what I will say about that though, I mean, I can't leave it there. It says they go forward, they go towards that light. And I know this is gonna sound however it sounds, and I know it's probably gonna piss some people off, but it's still true. I mean, I can't, it's still true. The bigger the loss, the more the obstacles, the more challenging the things are, the bigger the reward. And the 5 of Cups says, look up and it's going to show you your abundant future. There's always like a big palace, a big fruit tree, something beautiful on the other side, right? And it's like you just have to look up away from the loss, and then you'll see where that loss is trying to guide you. Lee Spice, how many questions can we ask tonight? Questions are $5, guys, so you can ask as many as you'd like to pay for it, Lee Spice. All that information is scrolling across the bottom of your screen. All right. Here we go. Feminine energy, feminine. So we have the fulfillment card coming out. We have abundance coming out. See the difference, though? Ooh, and truth coming out. And I just want to say, feminine energies, don't feel bad. I had this energy. I felt bad because I was doing good. Like, how nonsense is that? Don't feel bad because you're doing good. You made a choice. We all have free will. You chose to get up and start healing yourself. The masculine energy did not, right? So it's like you did the things, and that's why these cards are better than these cards. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, don't feel bad about that, and understand that the only reason this going forward, this getting better, this healing is here, that's not true. This person would have done it at some point or another, but the only reason they're doing it now is because you've ascended so quickly, because you are showing by example, right? People see that your energy is being like ripple effects out into the universe, and it's helping this person pick their energies up. But yes, fulfillment is here, and it's in the past. So it's like recent past. There was this understanding. I think it's where we realize that if we just let go of the expectations, oh, thank you, Lee. Like if we just release that, it's almost like we don't realize that the plan that has been made, the destiny we have, the spiritual path that our soul chose is better than any delay we are going to cause. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think that's what we're learning right now. Truth is what's coming for the feminine in the future. I will say that truth card does show like that tree. It does look blurred, like the wind is blowing it down, or trying to blow it down. It's definitely withstanding some wind here. So it's like future energy, some sort of truth comes out that may try to blow you down or blow you away, but I just want to say you're rooted, you're grounded, those roots go deep. All right, let's look at the fulfillment card. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. So I just said that. You did the work, right? Like you got on. You just learned. You didn't want to sit in the misery. You were like, why did this happen to me? I got to go find out. And then I got to go start doing the things that it says to do, right? So Eight of Pentacles, where you put your work, where you put your focus. You were dedicated. All right, let's look at abundance for divine feminine energy. Abundance for divine feminine energy. We have the Ace of Wands coming out. Destiny. See, I told you. This journey you're on, is it challenging, guys? Yes. Is it painful? Does it tear at our heartstrings? Absolutely. But I promise you, your soul wouldn't have put you here if you weren't strong enough to withstand it. And not only are you going to withstand it, but you're going to be successful. And you're going to be successful because of it. Guys, before I did PLR, I cleaned toilets. Like that was what I did for my whole life. I had 3 kids, like super young. I didn't finish college, and I cleaned toilets at every job I ever had. Whether I was working at a marina, whether I was working at a restaurant, where I was waiting tables, whether behind a counter at a front desk in a motel, it didn't matter. I cleaned toilets. That's what I did my entire life. Guess who doesn't clean toilets anymore? You see what I'm trying to say here? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cleaning toilets, guys. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that if it's not your dream, which it wasn't my dream, then it's not necessarily so fun, right? It's not very exciting when you have to go do a job that takes a lot from you because it's not what you wanted to do. And again, I did that in every job. It's not like I just did that. I was everywhere, customer service. That's what I did, right? But it's like now I went through this journey that I thought was going to break me, right? I thought, oh my God, I'm not going to make it through this. And I still sometimes am like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I can see now. I'm 2 years in and I can see. I get a weekly paycheck, guys. And I'm just saying, like, I can see that following my purpose, listening, you know, do I still have free will? Yes, of course. But it's like, I know that this is what I'm supposed to do because the abundance comes in this way. And I know money is like the #1 way to get people's attention. But guys, look how many of you guys are in here with me. Look how many of you guys jumped into the Etsy shop as soon as I got back. I just went to meet some of you, right? Like, I'm just saying, look how abundant this is. This is more than money. This is about happiness, fulfillment, enjoyment. I don't know, ascending, right? It's like all the good things. And so abundance doesn't always have to be money, but it's definitely fated for you. It's definitely your destiny if you can put your focus on this purpose and not the person, right? The Chariot wanting to make its way back out. You see that? It's like, I'm coming out one way or the other. And the Chariot is your ride or die partner. Divine Feminines. The Chariot is Cancer energy, for one, coming out super strong. But it's also about the hard fight. So yes, it's your ride or die. Yes, it says that there's this person and they fight for you, whether you're there, you're not there. Sometimes you're that person, sometimes you have that person. But here, the Chariot is all about divine feminine and no one else. Because the Chariot, remember, Menopause just taught us, had to fight really hard to get to where they are. And there, you can always see they're always made it to the castle. They're in that last stretch where they're taking that final breath, like, yes, you made it, right? And that's the Chariot. That's future energies. It's very possible for those of you that don't have like a ride or die partner, someone that's with you, doing this journey with you, it's very possible this could be like what's coming in. Again, major arcana there. So it's like spirit steps in. Two of Wands is on the bottom. So overall energy for everyone is everyone has an important decision to make But I think too, remember I used to say this all the time, guys. I used to say the Two of Wands to me was always expectations, because they were always looking the one way, and there's actually two choices, right? And it was like there's an expectation that it was going to be this way. I honestly feel Two of Wands is no longer that collective energy for me. For all of us, we've made a choice, right? We've made a choice. All right, let's pull some guidance, and I'm going to use Queen of the Moon. I'm not going to pull any messages, guys, for the collective reading. If you guys are in here, thank you, welcome, welcome. They're going to be free tonight, guys, free tonight. So if you want messages from your person, you're just going to let me know in the comments. All right, some guidance with the Trust card coming out and the Masculine card coming out. So masculine energy is definitely finding the balance. I feel like they do. Is it going to be challenging for them? I mean, I can't lie with that Five of Cups. There's no joke. You can't even go around it and try to make it like a not painful card, right? It's painful. The only way you can go around it is to go through the pain so you can get to the abundance, right? And I feel like that's what the masculine energy is needing to do. The Trust card coming out, I feel like that's going to be, this is definitely masculine guidance. Masculine guidance is to trust that what is happening is for a reason. There's something about protection, but there's also something about the egg fixing to hatch. Like, yes, you may have been hidden, buried, lost, and it's like now it's fixing to come in. It's like fixing to bust out of it, right? Like the chicken pecks out of the egg, you know what I mean? All right, let's do some feminine guidance, please. Feminine guidance. All right, we have realization, the keyhole, and release. I love it. Thank you, thank you. And assessing is on the bottom. So everyone is looking at like, hey, who is this person? How did we get here? So that's actually good, because it's also saying, it's also, you know, where are we going? Where are we heading? And it's number 9, so that's super good. All right, so feminines, it's like feminine, divine feminine energy, realization. You realize you had the key. Well, actually, you probably realized you were the key the entire time, right? And the release card is here. So we've been talking about the release card a lot, because there's that other card that talks about pleasure that looks really close to the release card. I talk about how you have to release stagnant energy. You have to let go of all that old energy that's no longer serving your greater good, so you can make room for new energy. But a lot of times we don't do that, because just like that Four of Pentacles, we step on our pentacles and we're like, no, don't take it, don't take it. This is all I have. But as soon as you realize that, again, this path that your soul chose before you ever got here is better than any delays we caused, that's when you're willingly able to release that stagnant energy and you open yourself up to all that abundance coming in. And so, yes, you were the key the entire time. That's a beautiful, beautiful reading. All right, guys, I'm going to open it up. So let me know. I am doing a Queen of the Moon card pulls. I'm going to try to stick to just one, but we all know how that goes. And then I'm going to do some messages from your person. And I'm just going to pull out however many want to come out. I hope that reading was helpful. I know you guys like tapping into both sides, so you're able to see what's going on for both sides. I will say this, guys. I've always felt like it was super easy, and I do feel like it is sometimes a little bit more challenging now. And I think the reason is because the masculine is ascending at such a quick rate that I'm so used to our energy. That's why I always used to say that I had so much compassion for the masculine energy. Because I'm so used to us having like all the time in the world, and it's like masculine energy, that was not the case. Not the case at all. All right, guys. So free and paid readings information is going to be in your description box. I do want to mention I am offering a detailed full moon reading, guys. So make sure, if you do decide to do that, to let me know. Questions, all questions are going to be $5 a piece. Energy exchange, guys. Energy exchange. I love you so very much. But yes, messages from your person, as many as come out, let me know. I'll put you on the list. I'm also going to do general guidance with Queen of the Moon. So if you guys want to do that, let me know in the comments. All right, let me see. Ooh, Jenny says my twin flame passed, so does this prevent that? Jenny, you're teaching me. I'm definitely learning. I don't really want, like, I'm scared at this point to mention any words like walk-ins or anything like that, because I feel like I just don't. It's again, like, remember I said at the beginning of this journey, I used to think that if your counterpart wasn't like a physical person, like wasn't standing there and you didn't have this experience with them, then you were just crazy and you didn't have a twin flame. I didn't know what you were talking about. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, I started PLR, and one of the very first few readings that Spirit drew to me were people that their counterpart wasn't here. So it was like, Spirit was like, if you're going to do this, then you need to have this knowledge. You see what I'm saying? So I had to learn very quickly that there's, the incarnation. I had to learn how the twin flame journey worked, right? And that's where that chart that, I always forget his name. Anyway, I had to learn some things before I could start doing them. Well, then we just had recently this big wave. I was manifesting my trip, right? And we had this big wave of new people that came in, and their person had passed away. Guys, we had so many, and I just want to say, I'm not going to mention any birthdays or anything, but I spoke to you guys, the ones that your birthdays and names and places correlated with my own. It scared me so much that that's why I made the contract. Like, that's why I did it, because I was just so freaking out. There was so many of you guys, and I kept saying, like, um, you know, you only get the one. You only get the one. And so, yeah, like, at this point, you guys are teaching me, and I'm super not ready to even touch on that. But here's what I know, guys. We are all experiencing these relationships that look very similar to soulmates. Um, Soulmates are great, guys. Soulmates are like the best relationship you can have. But there's something about what we're experiencing that's a little bit more than a soulmate. Soulmates, it's equal effort, right? But this is a little bit more than equal effort. Yeah, so that's all I'm gonna say about it. But I just feel like there's definitely something going on there, Jenny, that, yeah, like, yeah, yeah. And I feel like we know who our person. We're done doubting and questioning. It's like we know that this is it. But now it's like, who's this? You see what I'm saying? Now we're like, what is this? So yeah. Oh my gosh, you guys are making less. I love you guys. I was just sitting here panicking. There's nobody on the list. Okay, let me see. Gemini Girl on YouTube, Jenny on Facebook. All right. Gemini Girl. YouTube and Jenny on Facebook. Hi, Rachel. I see Erica. I'm gonna add Erica. Is it okay if I add Erica on Facebook? All right, I'm gonna start with those three guys, and then if we get more, just let me know. But let's start Gemini Girl. So Gemini Girl, let me know. Are we doing messages from your person, or are you wanting one oracle? We know it's not gonna be one. Just some good general guidance from Queen of the Moon. Yes, Rachel wants to do messages from person. I don't want to jump in because I don't know where we are on the list, and I don't want to, like, be, she's helping me. I can't mess her up. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, let's start with the ones I got, and then I'll check back in. Thank you so, so very much. I love you guys. That's where we're going next, guys. We gotta go see Diane. We gotta see the ocean. All right. There's a lot of you. There's actually more. There's more. There's a few people in California that don't. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. Well, I mean, they don't. They don't watch our lives. They just get readings in the Etsy shop. But it's funny because they're very professional. They have a professional jobs, I guess you could say. And it's like, you know, they probably can't be hanging out on YouTube talking about twin flames. But they come get those readings. I just want you to know. All right, Gemini, message from person. All right, let's see what wants to come out. Why do I matter so much? You know why, you guys? You know why these messages pull at your heartstrings so much, guys? So a lot of these messages are from my own journey. And that means that I either was told it, heard it, texted it, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere I received this message. And then I also, you know, added and did, you know, messages that you guys have received through your own journeys. No, this is going to be Gemini Girl on YouTube. Jenny, you're next. You're next. So Gemini Girl on YouTube. But there's this energy of the messages I've gotten, you guys have also gotten. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like that's why it's so strong. That's why you guys are like, oh, that's me. And it's like it's actually all of us. But I know it's weird. I know. Everybody's like, well, how can that be? It is, I promise. I'm on this side of the screen. I'm telling you, it is. All right. Oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you. All right. So Gemini Girl, and then we'll do Jenny next. So Jenny, let me know which one. Messages from your person or the Queen of the Moon. I know you guys think I'm going to stop, but I'm not. There's more. Hold on. I wish I knew how you feel, and this is too hard. Why can't I cut you off? All right, so Gemini Girl, this is going to be, this is like some higher self stuff here, Gemini Girl. It's like he's trying to tap into the energies, like he's trying to. So before, when we would tap into this energy, it was very standoffish, like, oh no, don't do that. And then it was like, well, okay, but just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And now it's like, oh, now I want to do it too. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, why do I matter so much? There is a confusion as like why does this happen and why it's happened for so long, right? But this is so hard. Why can't I cut you off? So it's like this point, this person's been trying to do this for so long that they're done trying to do that. All right, Gemini. I hope that was helpful. All right. Jenny on Facebook. Jenny on Facebook. Let me know. Are we doing general guidance with Queen of the Moon? Or messages from your person? Thank you, Gemini Girl. Message from person. All right, Jenny, gonna come out quick. I wish I knew how you really feel comes back out. I'm just as upset as you are about this. So it tells me, Jenny, that I'm going towards this is gonna be the counterpart, right? Something. Well, I mean, I was about to say something happened that was unfair. Clearly, but it's like they want you to know that they saw it as unfair too, or see, that's not possible. That's so not possible because if they were on the other side, then they would be like, oh, now I can help, now I can benefit, now I can assist. And they would see it from the non-emotional attachment. You see what I'm trying to say? So I'm just wondering, is it the counterpart you were thinking about, your person, or was it someone else? All right, let's see what else comes out. All right, can you just give me the answer? And it came out in reverse. The intense energy in our connection scares me sometimes. Okay, so this is you asking about whoever you were thinking about. And this is your person or your counterpart. And I kind of get the energy that these are a little bit of higher selves. Like the energy is causing this person pressure, something like that. I feel like they can't feel pressure on that side either. Help me was on the bottom, Jenny. So whoever you were thinking about, oh, look, she said he helps me right when I read it too. How interesting. I love it. Send your person unconditional love, Jenny. All right, guys. I hope that was helpful. Who we got next here? Erica says, my person definitely tries to avoid me, push pull. If I wasn't intuitive when I wasn't listening to my intuition, it would make me drink. I'm not so reactive. When I wasn't listening to my intuition, it would make me drink. I see, I see. Okay, so see how I keep saying you guys are teaching me? So Erica, I also have stopped the drinking, and I also used to definitely go do that whenever I felt like something was off. And so it's interesting to me that do you guys feel like we're not allowed to? Like I tried to drink and it was like it made me sick. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's like it's again the karmic cycle, right? It's like we're not allowed to bring it into the new cycle. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. Rachel says, yes. Yes, I know, right? Yeah, like we're just not allowed to. It's not gonna happen. I'm telling you guys, like we can get into that whole free will thing, but I swear when you're on this journey, I mean it is fierce. All right, so where are we at now? Erica on Facebook. Erica on Facebook. All right, so Erica, are we doing general guidance or messages from your person? Because we mirror each other, I can't drink. I think they also, guys, if your masculine counterpart drank a lot, like if you have a physical 3D counterpart and they drink a lot, they also, it's like they're also not able to. I mean, they're still pushing it. Let me tell you, that masculine can push the crap to the limits, but it's like they're also dealing with like health issues, sicknesses, things that are keeping them from being able to do the normal nonsense that they normally did, right? Yeah, it's all of us. It's all of us. That makes you wonder, right? Like, doesn't it make, I mean, it makes me wonder, like, what's happening in the world right now that we're all being this forced alignment. You see what I'm saying? Think of all the people that have went through the spiritual awakening and had all the time in the world to figure these things out. And here we are in 2023, and it's like a forced, we are definitely being aligned. All right, Erica, here we go. Messages from your person. So think about your person. And I'm just going to pull however many wants to come out. Way too many. I want to see. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? Can you see it? It says we are mirroring each other. Do you see it, Erica? All right, so a whole bunch wanted to come out, and I was like, that's way too much. It may have just been this card, but I'm going to go ahead and read the other ones because I really just don't know, right? But we are mirroring each other comes out. You're the only one who understands me. I feel like that's true, and that wanted to come out. And they want to tell you that, but they don't want to tell you that. It's like they want you to know it, but they don't want to have to say it. I'm on my way comes out. I don't necessarily feel actually that could actually be true. Like physically, like in the now time. But it's more to me like getting to be like I'm acknowledging something. I'm accepting something, or I'm thinking that I may need to accept something is what I'm getting there. Have faith in me. There's too much pressure. I never doubted you or what you were capable of. This is one of my super favorites. And I want to work with you. So I just want to say, the doubted what you're capable of. A lot of times there's these energies, or it's not even the energy, because if you're intuitive, you could read right through it. But there's this feeling that they're disappointed. Or like the feminine energy has done something, not been good enough, disappointed them in some way. And honestly, again, that's going to be the expectations. It was the feminine who had the expectations. So it was like you, Erica, who thought this person thought you weren't capable of. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And I do feel this could be some higher self message here, but it's like I definitely feel like there's this energy of they always see you in a better light than you see you. But they're also seeing you in a better light than they're willing to express. But you're mirroring each other, Erica, so that means you're not willing to express it either. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. She said, wow, that's up front. They all do. They all do. Isolates and tries to push me away. They all do. They all do. It doesn't like me drinking. That's interesting you say that. Mine, I felt like kept me intoxicated. It's almost like the universe knew that if I wasn't completely intoxicated, there was no way I was going to go on this trip. But yeah. No more. No more. I just can't. I don't know. It's not even about like the spiritual awakening. It's like my physical body just physically just repels it. Like doesn't let me. I want to, but it doesn't let me. Sometimes, like I get super stressed. You have that feeling, I feel like alcoholism is a thing, right? And you have to stay away from things, but I also feel like you can balance things out. Like I don't sit in my bedroom and drink bottles of vodka by myself anymore. Now it's like a social situation, right? So it's like when you want to be out and like, let's say, like, for example, I traveled to Missouri to go see Sandra, right? And I got there and I was like, do you have a glass of wine? You know what I mean? Like it was definitely one of those moments where you wanted to get out of the car and have a little chill drink. But yeah, in this collective energy, we struggle with the drinking. And that's just something that, was both counterparts for me and my counterpart. But I can sense that, like I said, we're leading the way, whether we want to or not. But the masculine energy is definitely coming quickly. So it tells me that they also are not able to, do the things. Oh, hello, Amanda. Oh, I wasn't there Sunday. See, it was okay. It was, oh, you mean Sunday at your sister's. I got you. I'm sorry, guys. I thought you meant the live Sunday night. I was like, you didn't do it. You didn't miss it. But you did miss me physically. Yes, you did. And I did miss you very much. But I did get to go visit the cemeteries, and I just got some very beautiful, life-changing experiences, and I also got a lot of knowledge from going with Sandra and visiting them. So yeah, I feel like I learned something new. I was really, I read for Amanda often, and so I was really hoping to pick up on that energy. But guys, a lot of times our loved ones aren't, they're with us. They're wherever we are, you know what I'm saying? So it probably was good that you weren't there, Amanda, because that energy would have been with you, and I would have been like, oh, it's here, it's here. And I would have got excited, and no, it wasn't. It was very clear. It wasn't. So it's good. It just means that it's not stuck. It's definitely, he's definitely with you every waking moment. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad she did. So glad. Okay, we have Twitch popping in. Kosh K9 has asked for a free reading. Can we add him to the list, please? All right, let me go back up and see where I'm at. I know I got to talking about my trip. I'm trying to make like a specific live where we just talk about the trip. But I feel like I'm going to give out bits and pieces over time. All right, Rachel on YouTube, Arashima on YouTube. Thank you. And then let's add Twitch, guys. Let's make sure we get Kosh K9. You see it up there, Diana? I also have a YouTube princess, and she would like to be added too. All right, and it's okay, Amanda. There's definitely going to be a next time. Absolutely. I love when I get to meet you guys, and it's like we're related. It's like family. We've known each other our whole lives. You know what I mean? It was like that way with Diana. And it was like that way with Sandra and Amanda. I was super nervous all 3 times. I was like, what if they're weird? What if I'm weird? You know what I'm saying? Like it was just weird. But it turned out super, super beautiful. I am not monetized on Twitch, so I don't have like the things. We're very new over there. I don't think there is like a queue list, but I'm opening up so I can go look, so I can be like, know what I'm talking about. Yeah, like it only shows. Oh, I see a little spam, and then you. So maybe I just closed something that I probably should have activated. I said something about activating a chat. Hmm. I am offering free readings though, Kosh, so you can. I'm doing messages from your person for free, as many as wants to come out. And I'm also offering the Queen of the Moon Oracle for general guidance. We do have the Libra Full Moon right around the corner. So yes, you can ask for a free reading for sure. Strike Hero Camo. The Twitch screen is so much cooler than the StreamYard screen. But unfortunately, I can't see everyone on the Twitch screen. Let me go back. I gotta be like Samuel, my middle son. That's where I'm at now, guys. And he's got like, I don't know how many monitors in here. Like, how many do you need? Let's see. Striker Hero Camo on Twitch also. So we got a few Twitch people. Let me go ahead just in case Diana's like, you know what, I'm tired. um, Hero. Amanda would like a general guidance. All right, Twitch. All right, so Diana, I'm gonna give you these, and then if we could add them. If you get tired, you can just shoot me that list. I love you so very much. Thank you for helping me. All right. So I just see the Kosh K9 and the Striker Hero PMO, and then the Princess one you already have. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to Rachel, and I'm just gonna write a couple down so I don't have to go back and look. Rashomon. All right. All right, Rachel, messages from your person. Let me know. All right, so let's do Rachel, Rashima, and princesses are princesses next. So let me know, guys. Are you wanting to do the general guidance? Or are you wanting to do the messages from your person? And can we get Amanda on that list too? Okay. Ooh, you see that candle? Ooh. All right, Rachel, think about your person so you can take over the reading. All right, here we go. I can hear you. I think that's for me. I'm trying to send you messages in your dreams. I know who we are. That's interesting, of course. Wait. reflecting, and here we go. I doubt myself. My mind replays all our memories, but it was also in reverse, so I don't think that's it. I know who we are, and I doubt myself. Messages in your dreams, Rachel, you get that card every time. Do you not? Is it just me, or do you not get that card every time? He was in your dream last night. Yep, absolutely. And reflecting. So yeah. Write, please tell me you write them down. Like at this point, it doesn't matter if you have my journal. Just grab a paper and write them down. I can hear you, wait. So it's like you're saying something and they're saying, wait, don't do that just yet. Don't go just yet. I understand. You know what I'm saying? So there's something there. But the I doubt myself is here. And it did come out in reverse. And I know who we are. Okay, I know who we are too, and I'm still learning. You see what I'm trying to say? And your person has always given me, I was just talking to Sandra, I was like, some people are just super direct, you know what I mean? Some people's energy is just like, there's no issue. This is it. It's super fast. I can't, my mouth doesn't spit out the words fast enough, you know what I mean? And some people are like shy and they step back a little bit and they're like, hey, can you hear me? And I don't want to say this thing to my person. And they whisper. And, you know, I'm trying to say your person does not do that. Rachel, your person is like super out, super, you know, here. This is what I want to say. Listen here. And the I doubt myself in reverse is throwing me off a little bit because I don't feel like this person does doubt themselves. I don't feel like they can doubt themselves where they're at currently. But there's this energy of like maybe they want maybe they want this energy to be different than what it is. It's also possible that they're learning. Like, see, that's not okay. So they thought it was a certain way. They thought it was this way, Rachel. And it's like now these shifts are happening, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which side of the veil you're on. Um, it's different. It's becoming different. It's becoming way different than anything we've ever talked about. Which for me, like if you look at this from my perspective, this is scary, Rachel, because I based my whole business on the facts that I learned in this learning experience, right? And it's like now these things are changing. Now, the only thing I got going for me right now is they're changing for everyone all at the same time. So it's like your person too, all at the same time. We're all learning that, hey, this may not be the way it was once planned or the way we once thought it was going to be. You see what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh, she says she doubts herself. We all do. We all do. Oh, I think we're I will see if one pops on there. We're at Rashima and Princess next. So Rashima, let me know if you're still here. And let's see, message from person. I see it, Rashima, I see it. Yeah, after Rashima, I'm gonna do one Twitch. I'll come back to Princess. I think the first one was Kosh K9 and then Princess. All right, so there is Rashima. All right, so um Kosh K9 on Twitch. Let me know general guidance or messages from your person. Guys, if you get a paid reading, of course, please let me know. All paid readings jump the line. And then we'll do Princess on YouTube after Kosh K9 on Twitch. So if I just said your name, let me know which type of reading. All right, Rashima, messages from your person. Have mercy. You taught me that I have purpose. You are my light. Ooh, interesting. And I got like following the light. So this person could be headed towards you, Rashima. That's different, right? Time is passing quickly. We are mirroring each other, comes back out. And please be patient with me, Rashima. On the bottom, why did this happen to us? And it was in reverse. So I feel like this person used to ask, why did this happen to us? And it's like now they realize, oh, because we have this purpose, this thing we're supposed to do, right? But I do sense the time is passing quickly, that there has been a large amount of time, a large period of time, where maybe we weren't following purpose, right? And that's kind of what I'm picking up there. All right, Rashima, I hope that was helpful. Kosh K9, you can ask a specific question, but those are $5 a piece, guys, and you can send those to my PayPal or Cash App. As soon as you make the payment, you can let me know. But if you just want to do a free reading, yeah, it's going to be the messages from your person. And we're tapping into that Libra full moon. So we're looking at, remember, Libra represents the house of relationships. So this moon really has us taking a look at our personal relationships, how we interact with them, and how we come towards them, like how much effort we put into them. So this full moon can be really illuminating, and that could definitely be helpful. But nope, messages from my person. All right, messages from, they are the popular ones. That's usually the ones. All right, here we go. I wish I knew how you really feel comes out, and I will always have hope. This one is personal to me and my own journey. I'm afraid to tell you something. How interesting. I can feel when you are sad is on the bottom. So you could have I just want to say, Kosh K9, we're growing over here, but for the most part, everyone is drawn to me for a pretty specific reason. But it is possible that you have some sort of like spiritual connection with someone, and they feel like you are not communicating how you feel to them. Most likely because something's already happened. That's why the I will always have hope is here. I'm afraid to tell you something. I feel like it's most likely just how they feel. But this one here, I can feel when you are sad. That tells me there's telepathy, like through the heart chakra. You are thinking about this person, and maybe that feeling or that emotion makes you sad, or just it doesn't necessarily have to be sad, it just be a lower vibrational energy. And it's going through the heart chakra, so it's like that person can feel it too. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, where were we next? So I love it. Rashima is very accurate. Thank you. I love you, Rashima. Gosh, I hope it was helpful. Yes, thank you. Awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna do Princess. Princess on YouTube. Princess on YouTube. The YouTube Princess. Let me know. Messages from your person. Or general guidance. Or did she not wait? All right, what was it? Princess what? What was it? Ooh, am I even gonna say that right? Princess Hot Sauce? Like I'm learning that up. All right, so Princess going once. Let me know that you're still here. And after Princess was the other Twitch Striker. What was it? Striker Hero. So let me know if you guys are still here. If not, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. We made it a little over an hour. I will be back tomorrow night, guys. All 12 signs tomorrow night. I know tonight is a little different. We normally do the free readings on Sunday night, so I do apologize. I did have a little detour I had to make when I was coming home, and had to regroup and reset up. But I will be here tomorrow when we do all 12 signs. So just make sure if you have newly subscribed, Amanda, thank you, thank you, thank you. Diana loves me. Amanda, let me know that you're still here. If you guys have recently subscribed, please just make sure to hit that bell, the notification bell to all. We are new everywhere. We're still growing. So it's like, sometimes the algorithms get changed and things can, like I've had some, like Diana was telling me she had to resubscribe the other day, and it happens, guys. So just make sure that you're checking that stuff, and then that way you can tell when we are coming on. So tomorrow I'm going to do the all 12 signs. And then I'm going to be back Thursday, guys, because Thursday we're going to announce our new schedule. So yes, make sure bells are hit to all. Make sure you're paying attention to the Facebook or community channel. And I will put the updates on there. But yeah, Thursday we'll do our, this is what we're going to do from now on live. All right, I'm going to be talking about Patreon also on Thursday, and I'm really excited about that. But yes, tomorrow we're going to go through all 12 signs, work our way around the universe from Pisces, Aries to Pisces. I said Pisces first. You know what that means? We have to start with Pisces first tomorrow. I keep forgetting that. I always feel bad. Pisces is last, and I'm always like, oh, we're going to do them first. Yes, definitely. Somebody remind me tomorrow. We got to do Pisces first. All right, Amanda, here we go. Ready? General guidance. So I'm tapping into that Libra. I keep wanting to call it the Aries, but it's not. Libra full moon. So this is about your relationships. Relationships. Aww. All right, so ready? Okay, Amanda, I love you. So weird. I was always wondering, like, if I meet you guys, do the readings get better? Like, do they get more detailed? I'm gonna say I think so, because I've just got like a whole open wave instead of having to like swim through it and figure out what was what, right? Okay, so here we go. Ready? You got number 18, number 4, and number 22. The pleasure card right away told me the whole story. Amanda, it's very possible that you're not allowing yourself to like feel happiness or feel good things, because maybe you feel like there's something that you don't deserve it, or you're not going to get it, or something like that, and that's not the case at all. The pleasure card, remember, it's just like that release card. I talked about it earlier, where I was saying you have to release the stagnant energy that's no longer serving your greater good, so that you can make room for the more positive energy. Acceptance is here. Acceptance is big, Amanda, because it talks about oneness. I know you're thinking it probably means that you have to accept something you don't want to accept. That's actually not true. It talks about source and oneness and always being connected. And that's what you're accepting, right? That you're a part of this energy, that you're a part of this source, that we're all connected always. And the wisdom is here, and I feel like it's just giving us the confirmation that this is what you're learning at this time with this full moon. So Amanda, I love you. You're beautiful, and it's okay for good, happy things to happen. All right, I hope that was helpful. Miss L's still hanging out with us. Are you wanting to do a free one, Miss L? Please let me know. But I think that was it, right? Good night, Gemini girl. Good night. And Amanda, as soon as I get home, I am going to look for my Talking to Heaven cards. I haven't even figured out like why did this happen? Yeah, I don't know. And I tried like practicing a little, but the self-doubt is so strong that I couldn't even, yeah. Sandra, making pork tenderloin. Oh, you're making pork tenderloins with roasted sweet potatoes. I'm hungry, guys. It's time. Yeah. Aw, thank you, Amanda. Thank you so very much. I love you guys all so very, very much. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go find me some food. Thank you guys for being so patient with me, guys. Don't forget, Etsy shop is reopened. Please go there and check it out for all your personal reading needs. For those of you that have, I am caught up. All Etsy readings went out today. So yes, guys, get in there and keep me busy. I love you guys. I know, Amanda. I'm going to find them. I'm going to get more, one or the other. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you guys. Good night.